That is how we begin, like most days. Winchester shotgun shell. 6 inches deep though. Which in reality makes sense because we're in an old field. One of my spots we haven't been to since last year. But very similar story. Late 1700s farm, occupied up into about the Great Depression, and we have crop fields, pastures, rock walls, the usual. But we're here for our yearly checkup, let's say. So let's keep checking, see what else is in the ground. Didn't sound deep. This is one of those places that there could literally be anything in the ground from the last 300 years to recent times. So we gotta dig them all. Oh. Gotta dig them all. That's never a bad thing because you never know what you're gonna find. So it is old. It's an old iron buckle with a cornered tongue. 22 long. That can't be good. Huh. It's not a can. Which it sure was feeling like as I swung over it. Oh, wow. Oh, it's been a long time since I have dug a Conestoga bell. Look at that baby. Yes. See? Sound like beer can, felt like beer can, looks like a bell. Awesome. So as I'm walking, I've come off of where we just started into this little ravine, and then it goes back up over there. You can see cart ruts here. Makes perfect sense with the bell, but I had never, worked down in here in the tight spots, obviously. Actually, I want to share something with you guys because this is the perfect time. So, Conestoga bell. They went on Conestoga wagons. You know what this cigar and a Conestoga bell have in common? What do we call these for slang? Stogies. These are named stogies because of these bells. Apparently, a lot of the Conestoga wagons would transport large bundles of cigars back in the day, and people would say, "Here come the stogies," short for Conestoga, and that's why it became slang for a cigar to be called a stogie. Just thought that was cool, and now's the time because, it's been a couple years, at least since I have found one of these, and it might be a couple more till the next. And yeah, of course, there's always those in my backpack. Bug control when needed. Alright, let's see what else we can find. Oh, stand by. Covered in ants. Nice. Melted stuff and a spade full of ants. Lead projectile. Actually getting down into the hard clay. Wow, still a shotgun shell. You can actually see the layers. I was hoping once we got down to the older ground, it'd be something older. As you can see, a wall, so I'm just working the edge of this old field. That's all I can do because you can't get in there. Still waiting on that to do its thing and grow so I can detect. You just can't go in there without potentially losing an eyeball. It is an iron disc, nail head with nail through it. No idea. Willie. Oh, nice. Or should I say, knife. That's why it sounded crazy odd. You have a mixed batch of metals and such. Oh wow, look at those scales. Let me give it a clean. Well, I have no idea how old that is. Those scales are not plastic. I wasn't sure out in the woods and didn't want to say if that was an ebony handle, but here we are in the 1897 Sears Roebuck catalog. And there we go, and there we have it. 2-blade ebony handled knife with brass liners in a multitude of shapes and such, but they ran about 60 cents, which equates today to about $22. That is beautiful. I just absolutely love pocket knives to begin with, but finding old ones is always cool, but sad for the guy who lost it. That is definitely a different one. Wow. Some type of tin can, half a foot down. Little lead. Yeah, at least it wasn't Willie. Just a piece of metal with 2 holes. That was Willie. Well, not bad for a couple hours in one of the old spots. Yeah, there's just so much ground to cover. I mean, even if this is a 10-acre old field, really think about it. But we got a couple really great finds, and that makes for an awesome day. Bonus clip, I just found this walking out in the middle of nothing. It's essentially a rim, an old wagon wheel rim. Pretty cool.